Hello everyone, welcome to week 3. Hey, starting into week 3, we're looking at our literature review. So getting into chapter 2. Now is the time to read, and paraphrase and quote and have all kinds of fun. So let's go over the overview for the week. So in reading, you've already read chapters 3 and 4 of Hendrick's Improving Schools Through Action Research. So that's just to be used as a resource for you. It really is about reading on your research topic, looking at your primary question and secondary questions, trying to see what kind of focus you should be doing in your search, like on the EBSCOPE or ERIC, trying to find articles, journals, even different text and reading, and recording that reading. I've mentioned to some of you about organizing maybe in a Google Doc, putting the reference as it will be uploaded into the reference page, quoting whatever you want to quote, paraphrasing areas, but making sure you're putting page numbers. That way you and your partners can see back and forth what is going on as you're reading as well. So the true reading for the week is the different reading that you'll be doing to start building your chapter 2. Discussion board has 2 different focuses. One is the research focus, just giving me an update in your colleagues in the class, an update on what you're doing, what research you're doing, what the research is telling you. You'll follow that guide. The second, or discussion board question, is really looking at avoiding plagiarism, and you'll get into the idea of paraphrasing. So this is the OWL Purdue page that you're being asked to read over, as well as an paraphrase exercise that you can do afterwards. You'll then reflect on citing an area from one of your literature and then paraphrasing it as well, and getting feedback from everybody of how they see the paraphrase. So the goal in paraphrasing is not to take the words directly, but read something an author has created and then put into your own words your understanding, not pulling out all their words, but really trying to use your own words, and then noting that the paraphrase came from the particular author. So you'll see that in this Purdue Online Writing Lab experience, and then can also practice with the paraphrasing exercise. But no, discussion board number 2 is really about doing it with the materials that you're working on. So there's nothing formally due this week except for the discussion board, but this is where you're going to start looking at, besides just your reading, starting to write your chapter 2, thinking about the topic break-aparts. This is where subheadings are going to be great in chapter 2 to say, let's say my research is on mathematics and I want to get on to mathematical reasoning. So mathematical reasoning, and then I'm going to start writing about it and what the research is telling me and how it's going to guide me in my intervention. Let's say with mathematical reasoning, it got to expressing oneself. So I'm going to go into student expression would be another subheading and give that information as well. So you're going to break it apart to put it all together. Ultimately, just that reminder, you're going to be doing about 6 pages each person to contribute to your chapter 2. No, though, we're not going to see chapter 2 until next week. And we'll start off with submitting on Thursday, not the 26th, but looking at Thursday, the 2nd of February, will be a submission for peer review on the starting of your chapter 2s, the components that you're adding to it. So again, we're not looking at having everybody together, but your separate parts. We'll get more into that next week, but just want to give you an overview of where you're going. So this week, it's about reading your literature, doing your research, and starting to write your chapter 2. As always, don't hesitate to call, text, or email if you have any questions, and I hope that you guys have a great week, and I hope that you're staying dry. God bless.